I am Rommel Gerodias. I'm the president and CEO of Sauber Professionals Inc. And also I'm the incoming chair of the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Council, which will become the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Association. I'm representing the Philippine Young Entrepreneurs Association, the official representative of the Philippines to the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Council. Actually, it differs from one country to another, no? So may mga countries na ang young sa kanila hanggang 55 years old, no? So depende, like yung mga countries na ang population old. For the Philippines, for the Philippine Young Entrepreneurs Association, we pegged the young entrepreneurs to be 21 years old to 45 years old. And for the youth, iba kasi yung youth, yung youth usually younger yon. So 13 years old usually to 35 years old. But we are the Philippine Young Entrepreneurs Association, so 21 to 45. The Philippine Young Entrepreneurs Association was founded last year with the mandate under the request of the Association of Young Entrepreneurs Council to form for the Philippines na mag-formally organize. No? So we have been attending the ASEAN China Young Entrepreneurs Forum, and we have not represented the Philippines. There is no representation. No? There was no representative from the Philippines. And so what happened was we were there anyway, so they asked us if we can sit. There are requirements. No? There are requirements to be part of the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Council. And so one is government endorsement. It just happened that when we were in Laos last year during the hosting of the ASEAN China Young Entrepreneurs Forum, Ambassador Ante gave us interim endorsement. So we were allowed to sit in the council. And so when we sat in the council, it was not yet Philippine Young Entrepreneurs Association. We were just sitting there as Philippine delegates. And so when we sat there, we were told to formalize ourselves. And so that's why we became the Philippine Young Entrepreneurs Association. The role of the Philippine Young Entrepreneurs Association will be to host the Association of Young Entrepreneurs Council meetings, and there will be forums, and there will be a summit as well for the ASEAN China Young Entrepreneurs Summit. And we will also host a Young Entrepreneurs Carnival. The carnival will be an exhibition of businesses from different countries, including the Philippines, but mostly are owned by young entrepreneurs. I will be undertaking the role of a panelist in the session 2 of the ASEAN Business and Investment Summit. That will be the global megatrends, and I will be focusing on as one of the resource person in food safety, because food safety is also one of the megatrends happening right now. Food safety is practically, when you say food safety, is when food are prepared and consumed by people and they are regarded as safe. In some countries, there are different standards in different countries. Like for example, the Philippines, we follow our own food safety standards. The United States, they have their own food safety standards. Germany and Japan. So there are stricter countries, and there are countries that have lower standards. And so in the ASEAN economic community that we are already integrating, and there will be a free flow of foods and the labor services, there will be a free flow of, that includes food. And that means we will have to harmonize our standards among countries so that the food that will be delivered to each country will conform with the standards that are required by that particular country. But there are already committees that are formed to address this, but it is not really in the knowledge or in the radar of the general people, no? Because it is more focused on the manufacturing and of course the food service industry and the hotel industry as well, because they serve food as well. So these are the things that should be taken care of as well, because we talk on economics, we talk on trade, we talk on investments, digitization, internet, whatever. But there are also physical things that we have to address, no? That includes labor, it includes standards, specifically food safety standards for that matter. Since the Philippines will be the host next year, and for the ASEAN Summit, and we are also the host of the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Council Carnival and meetings, the Association of Young Entrepreneurs Council, the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Council will be the springboard to form the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Association. With this, of course, putting up an association requires a charter. And the charter is being drafted by the Philippines. No? So I'm personally writing the charter for the formation of the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Association, which has been discussed in several meetings starting from Myanmar, Laos, and recently we had final conclusions on some of the things that we had to agree on in Malaysia last month. And so with the inputs that are coming from different countries, I will now write the final draft of the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Association Charter, which will become the Manila Declaration that we will be signing on hopefully October or December this year as the handover of the ASEAN Summit. Actually, we are very impressed with the performance of our president right now, and we would like to seek his also attention to the young entrepreneurs, since we are always said, Jose Rizal said, di ba, the kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. And so the young entrepreneurs now is part of this kabataan, and so what we wanted him is to help us, no? To help us into because we are a startup, we were just formed last year, so meaning we do not have funds, and we are now into working on recruitment of new members, and so we are not under the radar of so many organizations right now. But we will become inclusive, and we will invite a lot of young entrepreneurs, associations, groups, organizations, youth organizations to collaborate with us. No? So hindi siya kami-kami, hindi kayo-kayo. No? This is something that that's very, very inclusive. We will extend all the invitations, all opportunities, business matching activities with other associations in the Philippines. And so we wanted official endorsement of the Philippine President, no? President Duterte, so that we will be recognized by all other associations in the Philippines that include the Philippine Chamber of Commerce, no, yung Makati Business Club. So we want them to recognize as well, because we already had the effort of putting it up and making a name in the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Council.